Hey everyone, we're about to do a video kind of on the state of the game and kind of my thoughts on things I like and things I don't. But I just want to remind everybody that the game's in early access and they're still working on a lot of stuff. So I'm sure they'll improve things like Dingleberry here. Hey everyone, welcome back to Roadrunner Dex. I'm Dex, and today we're going to do a short video just talking about the game. Yeah, we had some power outages last night, so there's not going to be a regular gameplay video today. I just want to talk a little bit about what I like and what I don't like about the game. So let's get started. So some of the crafting here is a little bit one of the things I do like is like there's a ton of stuff to craft. There's a very large like set of building blocks that you get to use, building pieces that you use when you're building your bases. I mean, there are, let's see, building. This is just this is just like mostly simple and crude pieces here. It'll start to go. There are desert sets for like a cool kind of weird desert stuff. There are, I think, like sort of an Asian flavored set, pagoda type thing. And there's a bunch of other stuff too. They did a really good job with the building stuff. Another thing I really like about the game is I like the portal card system. It's really good. I mean, these are procedurally generated maps. Yeah, they tend to sort of look the same because they're working with the same sets of elements and stuff. But you can kind of change up the different characteristics of the map when you're playing the different cards. So there's a provisioner in order to get more resources. There's this abeyance. These are just a few of the cards. The abeyance is the one that we're in now, which is sort of your respite realm, where you kind of like chill, you build your base. It's a little bit easier, so you don't got to stress about things. And then there are, we just got back from the antiquarian realm. That was sort of I don't really know how to describe it. Just seemed like a realm where you go and get stuff, I suppose. We're about ready to go into a herbarium realm, which I'm not sure exactly what that's going to consist of. Basically, we have to craft a card, and what we're going to have to do in probably in the next episode is we're going to head to this astrolabe site of power, and we're going to head. Ooh, we should probably do that with provisioner too. We should probably just do all three of these. We already did. I thought we did the antiquarian site of power. Let's see. Yeah, we did. That's been completed. I'm not sure why it's not marked as completed. So we'll do the astrolabe and we'll do the herbarium next, and we'll probably just knock out the provisioner anyways. Let's see if we can get some wood in here. So I like that system of cards in order to sort of help generate these procedurally generated realms. What else do I like? The place looks cool. It's sort of, I've played with the gun before, and it's fun to sort of, especially in this abeyance realm where you can just kind of hunt. There's packs of sort of wild deer running around. There's obviously boars and wolves. And then you go to other realms, and there's weird things. There's weird little, well, even in this abeyance realm, there's like little weird tentacled critters that run around. And then if you watch the other videos, the past couple videos, when we were in the antiquarian realm, there was some weird like I don't know what you want to call it, just very strange looking deer running around. And the rabbits had no skin, which was or fur, which was off-putting. There's a lot I really like about this game. You know, I probably need to keep playing more to see. There's fun things like you know, they put Alan Quartermain in here, and when we go to the Provisioner realm, we're going to try and see if we can find Lawman Bass Reeves, which I don't know if you watched the new or not fairly new, the season of The Watchmen that was on HBO. They kind of show at the very beginning of the season, they show how one of the main characters is a big fan of Bass Reeves, their old TV or old movie shorts that were on black and white movie shorts. And you know, I don't really know much about Bass Reeves other than there's a show on Paramount Plus coming out with about him. And so it's kind of cool. They put him in the game. They put Alan Quartermain in the game. You know, Victor Frankenstein is in the game. Nellie Bly sounds familiar. But basically, they've got sort of these cool kind of characters from about the same time frame, sort of like literary characters and stuff. So that's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to finding them. I just need to play more, and we need to get through some more content. Hopefully, we'll do a little bit of that this weekend. Get through the Provisioner realm, and eventually, when we get to the Watch, I'm kind of curious to check out the Watch. I know there's been some issues with that. So that being said, you know, this is beautiful. It's just super cool. It's very Earth-like, but yet not Earth-like, obviously. I like the whole the Fae aspect of the game. The sort of magic combined with you know, the late 1800s technology is fun. So yeah, I mean, it definitely changes things up from some of the other games we've played. Now, some of the things I'm not very happy with so far is, obviously we've got sort of visual bugs here. But I mean, that's pretty easy to take care of. There are some weird glitches. I don't know if I can get it done. One of the things I like is I do like the umbrella. The system with the umbrella is kind of fun, kind of different with gliding and stuff like that. The pickaxes or the climbing picks are cool, but they are very kind of strange. I don't know if it's going to start doing it. It didn't do it here, but sometimes you'll see when we climb with the climbing picks, it gets kind of funky and does sort of a weird like shake. It's not that big of a deal. It's just a little sort of game breaking, or you know, it kind of takes you out of the game a little bit. I do like the knife jump. That's cool. The crafting is a little complicated. There's some weird stuff going on. You know, like if you have a fire lit and a few other things, it speeds things up. I'm still not sure how to. You can see the two little plus signs above the workbench. I gotta watch a video to figure out how that works. It's not very intuitive, and maybe as we go, it'll tell us how we add things to those slots to sort of upgrade these benches. And then that's the thing too, is there are a ton of different benches to craft stuff in. I get it. It would have been kind of nice, like if like the sewing bench and the spinning wheel were sort of together, and the masonry. I don't know. I like the smelter being by itself. But maybe if the mortar station and like the masonry bench were sort of combined, you know, you can condense some of this stuff down. I just realized I've got two sewing benches, but so maybe we'll put whatever we got to craft next. We'll stick right there, maybe. You know, the chest. It was nice to get these upgraded chests in our. You know, we were in the antiquarian realm. We got the recipe for these. That's been a huge help. We were able to eliminate those angler those angler boxes are not very attractive, or angler baskets, so it was nice to upgrade to something a little bit cooler looking. Um, but the big thing is you know, the AI in this game definitely needs worked on. The enemies are, and you know, right now the enemies are pretty easy to kill unless you get a bunch of them swarming you. Those big sword guys that sort of do the swinging, you know, they swing their sword and kind of slide at you when they do it. Those can be tough. You know, figuring out how the automatons are killed, that can be kind of rough. But once you figure it out, it's usually not too hard. But you know, Bill is really these guys are kind of one of the main things that's just been annoying me lately about the game. You know, when I break down those, you know, we find those chests kind of hidden all over the map, and once you loot them, if you chop them up with an axe, you get some decent materials. You get hinges, you get gilded wood, and you get carved wood. And the problem is every time Bill walks past one of these campfires, or you know, even these simple smelters, he will take the carved wood and the gilded wood that you have in your inventory, and he'll throw it in the fire. And it was weird. I could not do this when that stuff was in there. I don't know why. If you had it all filled up, and there wasn't any more room, or what the deal was. But basically, you'd start a fire, and without realizing it, all of your special materials would basically get burned up. So, you know, that's one of the big things. So, the graphics, I think this is Unreal Engine 5. The graphics are decent. I probably have them turned down. Let's see, if we go to our settings and we go to video, let's see if we I don't know if there is. Yeah, so I've got it set on performance. And maybe if I go to, let's try ultra quality. Let's just check it out. Everything is ultra quality. And okay. So we're getting a bit of lag. Alright, so we're gonna need just a little bit better computer to play this. It looks decent, it looks pretty good. Let's see what Dingleberry looks like. Hey, Bill. He still looks a little rough. I feel like my guy still probably looks a little rough. Honestly, I feel like we just softened edges on things. I don't know, it doesn't necessarily look better, just softer. Maybe the trees, you know, okay, yeah. The world looks nicer. Still a little bit of stuff going on here. The clouds don't look great, but it's not bad, right? It's not bad. Even on the settings I was playing on, it doesn't bother me. It really doesn't bother me that much. So it's mainly, I think, the reason I want to make this video is, you know, and I named the last video that we put out for Nightingale, you know, what the hell is wrong with Bill, because something's wrong with this dude, and something's wrong with the AI. They just are terrible. It's just frustrating because you had all this, you know, I know I'm gonna need a lot of carved lumber. I know I'm gonna need a lot of gilded wood at some point probably, and to have it all put into the fires was just super frustrating. So it's, you know, from now on, it's basically I'm going to have to just take it back to a, you know, maybe put a basket by the portal or wherever before we come back to our base here, and I'll just load it into that basket, and then that's what I'll carry before I return to the base, and let him carry all the metal stuff and the any kind of stuff that we farmed up that's not wood based, and hopefully that'll solve that problem. It's just a little annoying, so not that big of a deal. But yeah, that's the video. I was just curious, you know, how many of you guys are playing Nightingale. I think the concept is awesome. The execution is pretty good. There's just a few minor details that I'm not a big fan of, and I'm looking forward to hitting up some of the other realms. In the next episode, we're gonna head and we're gonna go to the sites of power. We're going to get our astrolabe major card and our desert herbarium cards, I think, or at least our herbarium card. I think we already have the desert card. We're gonna craft those up, and then probably in the following videos, when we'll probably go and start poking around in the desert herbarium realm. So yeah, it's a fun game. I'm loving it, and I'm pretty excited to see kind of where it goes. Let me know what you guys think. Have you played it? Do you like it? What's pissing you off about this game? You know, just let me know how you feel. Let it all out, and we'll have a conversation in the comments. Okay? Thanks a lot for watching, you guys. I really appreciate all the subscribers. It's such a good feeling to see that number slowly tick up. You guys have been great. So if you haven't subscribed, please do. Please hit the like button, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Have a good one.